Good afternoon. This is video number 2 on Wednesday, October 11th, 2017. And this is a unique video. Although I guess you could say they're all unique in their own way. What's this video have to do with? Why we use certain moving averages. And we're going to be really specific. We're going to talk about why we use the 8-period exponential moving average. I'm going to give you a little history, and then we'll look at a few charts. For years, I used the 10-period simple moving average as one of my moving average, the 10-period. On this chart, we're looking at Apple. This is the 50, this is the 20, and this is the 8 EMA. I used to have the 50, the 20, and the 10 simple, all simple. Well, years ago, I had the good fortune of talking with Ed Seykota. He's one of my heroes. And you might want to Google him if you want. Seykota. Ed Seykota. He's got his own YouTube song called the Whipsaw Song, but that's a different story. Anyway, Ed Seykota, in his research, found that using the 5-period exponential moving average, in other words, the 5 EMA, worked great in trading investing. What did Ed specialize in? Ed specialized in commodities. Well, I didn't really take that part to heart. I just said, you know what? If it's good enough for Ed, it's good enough for Pat. So I'm switching to the 5 EMA. I'm going all the way back into the early 2000s. So about 14, 15 years ago, 16 years ago, I switched from the 10 to the 5 EMA. And here's one thing that I found out. I was constantly getting shaken out of the stocks. They'd hiccup, and I'd be out of them, and a day later, they'd be going back up again, but I was out. And I thought, boy, I don't know. So I got to thinking about it, and I did a ton of testing. Now again, Ed Seykota did commodities. We're doing stocks, equities, and ETFs. So I started looking very closely, comparing charts side by side. I would have 2 charts side by side. On the left, I would have the 10 simple, and on the right, I would have the 5 EMA. And I would scroll through, I got to be honest, over the course of probably, I don't know, a couple of weeks, I would scroll through close to 1,000 charts, comparing them side by side. And this is what I found out. The 5 EMA is just too close. The 10 EMA, or the 10 simple, was too far away. So here we go. You've got the 10 simple and the 5 EMA. Well, I reached a compromise. I went with the 8 EMA, 8-period exponential moving average. The thing that's really interesting, I started using that, like I said, probably 15 years ago, and I see more and more people are using the 8 EMA too. And it's not because of me. No way. It's just that I think other people have come to the same conclusions through their research. And I say hats off to them. Whatever they did, we all arrived at the same place. I'm not saying you have to use it. But I'm saying I've probably looked at, over the course of years, 200 to 300,000 charts. And I have found that the 8 for stocks works really well. It will keep me in a trend for some of my shares. So that's the history of the 8 EMA. You're like, man, that's more than I wanted to hear. But I hope it makes sense to you. Each person needs to find what fits them. I always talk about a clean and simple pattern. Why do I pick clean and simple patterns? I'll tell you why. I don't want to be the only person that sees it. I want you to see it. I want everybody to see it. Why? Because it increases odds that you'll act on it, that I'll act on it, and that others will act on it. It increases the odds that it will move in the direction that we're all looking for. So that's why I like clean and simple, and that's also why I'm using the 8 EMA. I hope that helps you. I appreciate your time. I thank you. And again, these are the things we talk about. I talk about this quite a bit in missionwinners.com, the site. I have a lot of people asking questions. And this was a question somebody had asked. And I thought, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a video. My goal is to educate you not just give stock ideas, but to educate you on various facets of successful investing and trading. Take care and have a wonderful night out there.